Right, we're at Bloodstock 2017, where I've been joined from Bryan from Ramage Inc. Welcome to Bloodstock, well again, isn't it? It's second year in a row, I think.
This is my second time at Bloodstock, and it's absolutely been fantastic so far.
Yeah.
So yesterday we played the Sophie Lancaster stage. We opened the entire event, and it was very well received. I was very happy with the whole thing.
Yeah. So I only got down today, but everyone was saying it was the busiest Thursday Bloodstock they'd ever seen. You know.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was like full of people. So so you obviously had a decent turnout. It's a tricky one, isn't it? Opening the whole festival, sort of thing.
Well, the thing is, the Sophie Lancaster stage, there's not much else going on whilst we're playing. With being a first band, there's no other bands on any other stages at that one point. So as people have arrived and they already set up their tents, they just come in and watch the first band. So it's kind of like eyes are all on us for the very first part of the whole weekend, which was very cool for us, and trying to get out to a wider audience. And I'm just very humbled at the fact that we got asked to come back and open.
What about with all the drive down? Because it's a fair old hike for you down from.
It's not that far. It's only 5 hours really from Scotland.
Only 5 hours.
Oh, that's nothing really. We drove to Poland once, so
slightly longer.
Yeah. No, it was, we got up like 3 a.m. and came down, and we're still here like a couple of hours early. So man, we were set up and ready and comfortable, and went and met all the tech guys and said hello, and they were awesome. Like the crew that they had at the Sophie Lancaster stage was incredible. So we were very well catered for.
Yeah, I guess is a festival set a little bit less pressure because you got all the tech guys here and.
Oh yes, absolutely, very much so. And what with being first on as well, you've got that little bit extra time to get yourself comfortable on the stage, rather than having like a 20-minute changeover where you kind of 10 minutes of that is waiting for the band before to get off. Then you've just got like a 10-minute change, 10 minutes if you're lucky to get yourself set up. So we needed it, so it was great.
You mentioned travelling over to Poland a minute or so ago. So you played a festival out there, well, not for the first time, you were saying, wasn't it? So
yeah.
How does it differ out there, or is it much the same?
The audience over there is very very receptive and very open to lots of different styles of music, and whenever we've played Poland, we've always got a really great response. Even the Polish community over in Scotland, we've played gigs for the Polish charities and things. It's been great. I mean, the response has been fantastic. People going absolutely nuts to us, who are not really a metal band. We're quite melodic and chilled out a lot, compared to most. And the guys going nuts. It's been great. So.
Now I know there's a sort of new material in the pipeline. Where are we at with that at the minute then? Is that nearing completion? Or?
Well, where we're at with that is, it's going to be the third album with this particular lineup, so really the third album that counts as far as I'm concerned. I was very much hoping to have it ready for Bloodstock this year and out before, but we've been so busy with gigging and all the festivals that we've been asked to play. Since Bloodstock last year, an awful lot of doors have opened for us, and we don't want to say no we don't like saying no to things. So we're trying to do as much as possible. And with that being the way it was, it's kind of led me to have less time in the studio. But in saying that, I've got the entire album's worth of music written, it's done. The guys have heard it and they're like, yeah man, that's great. So it's just getting into the studio, and I'm hoping to take next month off to just plough through the entire thing in the studio and get it done, and hopefully have it ready at least at the mixing mastering stage before the end of this year.
But it's something you can't rush, can you?
I certainly do not want to rush it. We're very thankful now that we've got our own studio. We've built our own studio. We've had it for over a year now, and it just means when I do have time, it's easy just to go in there, everything's set up, ready to go, and
rather than you having to book in advance and all that.
Yeah, and it doesn't cost us any extra money, so we're very lucky in that way. I mean, it did cost us. Well, it cost me an awful lot of money, and but me and the guys built it ourselves, so we're happy.
And you sort of get other bands in there to record stuff as well? Is it
Yes,
that kind of
yes. I mean, if bands want to book time and book me to produce their albums, that's what I love doing. So whenever I get a band that's interested in hiring me as a producer, I'm like, yeah, man, that's great. I mean, so I've done one album earlier on this year by a young band called Satirici from Scotland. You should check out if you like really fast-paced grr metal. They're very good, very young as well. I mean, the drummer boy is 19, and that boy can play like so.
And that'll give you a buzz as well, I guess, sort of putting your input into their work as
absolutely
well, so.
Absolutely, but especially when you hear like good feedback from the musicians themselves saying, oh man, like that's great, or you know, we didn't think of that, and you know, it's a good good having that sort of producer to help influence and help realize the musicians' goals, so it's great.
Well, back to you now. I mean, how do you feel the band sound has sort of changed from, say, where you were at Bloodstock last year to now? Maybe are you still on that learning curve, developing curve?
Well, the thing is, I mean, I've always been very focused. I know what I want. In saying that, like the other day when I actually listened to the Feel the Waves album, which is the first time I've listened to it in like maybe 6 months to a year. Because you know, once I've kind of released something, we're gigging it, I don't really go back to it for a while. And I listened to it, and my voice has changed so much. Even Hef, my guitarist, said, it's like, Ramage, man, your voice has got more sort of like rockier, like more grrr. And I'm like, oh, I didn't intend on that happening, but
why do you think that is then? Is it like 40 wood pines a day or something?
No, I don't smoke. I don't really drink very much. I think it's just natural sort of biology. I mean, getting older. And, I mean, that album was released in 2012, and I think with the style of music was slightly different. It was a lot more proggier on that album as well. A lot more sort of, Devin Townsend influenced. Whereas the Earthshaker album was a bit more darker, a bit more grittier, and the next album that's coming up is going to have an awful lot of faster stuff in there. Certainly, like, you know, kick drum wise, Hammy's going to get put through his paces, I think, and a lot more sort of epic, you know. There's a big ballady one there as well, and I'm actually playing cello on the album. So it seems like a strange combination.
How did that come about? Did you just find one lurking in a corner, or was it?
No, it's something
of school days or something.
No, it's a very big, massive undertaking for me, because I've always wanted to play cello. I love the cello. It's a beautiful instrument, and I've heard people use it in metal before, and I'm a very big Hans Zimmer fan. And Hans Zimmer utilises the talents of a woman called Tina Glow, who is an unbelievable cellist. But she loves her metal, and she does an awful lot of electric cello stuff and sort of metal.
She did stuff
metal
with,
sound.
was it Joe Bonamassa she did stuff with recently, I think, I think so anyway.
She also did the Wonder Woman theme. And actually, if you want, you can check me out covering that Wonder Woman theme on YouTube. I've done it myself, and it was a lot of fun, me and Hammy. But yeah, it's not going to be like a massive thing on the album, but it's something that I've always wanted to take up. It's it's a very hard instrument to play, but I'm using it more for textures and layering on the album, and just here and there, and it's worked really well so far.
It's great to sort of explore new avenues, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
stagnant and
with Ramage Inc. I mean, I'm the only person that sings live at Ramage Inc. because we have lots of backing vocals and things. I have like hundreds of like layers of vocals in the album because it's what I love to listen to. But we have that coming through the PA system live on backing tracks. So if I want to add any extra instrumentation that I can't afford to have musicians live with, I'll just throw that in. So my cello that's going to be on the next album, I'll just throw that in with the backing tracks and the hundreds of me that's already there that's coming through the PA as well. So live, it's not going to be missing.
Okay. Well, congratulations on coming back to Bloodstock again, and you never know, we'll go for the hat-trick next year.
Thanks very much. Yeah, I
in
hope
the
so.
meantime, I guess social media and all that business. And are you doing a pre-order on the album? Is that?
Well, I need to speak to my management about that.
I dare say there will be, won't it?
Yeah.
So just keep an eye on the social media pages, I guess, and follow the progress there. Well, Brian, it's been an absolute pleasure, and thanks for your time, and enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Thank you very much. Cheers.